Okay. I'm Matt. I'm running this game of 5th edition D&D. I have 4 players. I'm going to introduce them from my left to right, starting with Chapo.
All right. So I'm Chavo. I'm one of the cameo DMs in the UAG. I'm playing Kukio. He's my ninja build, which I'm pretty happy with his progression so far. But other than that, I'm just ready to play. Thanks.
Okay. Moving on to Ruben.
Hi, my name is Ruben. I'm a player of the Adventures of the Unnamed Adventurers Guild. Going to be playing Tick, a barbarian. So far, I'm enjoying the group, and hopefully, we have fun and kill a lot of kobolds today. That we all.
Okay. Groak.
Sorry, late to the party. Hi, I'm Brendan. I'm playing Throw-Active X Mountain Dwarf. He's wants to thrash some kobolds today. Didn't get much.
Did he cut out, or was that me?
He has...
no, that was all.
Oh. Yeah. His internet has a 2-second delay, so sometimes so his cutting out is on his end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, Will, you're next.
My name is Will. I will be playing Machiavelli Portofino, a mystic rogue who right now is trying to get back into the swing of things and laying low from this unnamed ambassador, the Chancellor, the Shadow, whatever he's called. Just trying to figure out what's going on with that, and making some more cash.
Okay. So, with your escapades to do some scouting at the encampments a few days out, and all your disruptions, the watch has kept you guys on as a security force, or more like hired the guild to do security to protect, since they're seem to be planning an attack on the warehouse. Hired you to the guild to send people to protect the warehouse, and you are just the people that respond to it. So,
sounds good.
Yeah.
So, how much time do we have between when we got back and this adventure?
This is the next day.
It was the next day? Okay.
Yeah. Because those kobolds are ripe to do something destructive.
Did our plan work with them attacking each other?
Yeah. They definitely caused a big uproar, especially with 2 captains dead. But there were some fighting, but it got sorted out. Their attack is not as cohesive, and their working relationship with each other is very tenuous, but it's somewhat working. So, but you wouldn't know any of that because that all happened while you guys were gone. But yeah, so yeah, and it's the let's see, the black and green tribes are kind of acting as mediators between the other three. So basically, basically, if they coalesce into one group, it's basically those two are going to act as a barrier between the other three. So they aren't against the other ones because one tribe hates one kobold tribe, and that kobold hates another tribe, and kind of went circular on that. So they sort of worked it out.
I would.
But it's
Since we know they're probably going to attack today.
Yeah.
I would say we should work under the assumption that what we did was effective. If we see evidence of them separated on the battlefield, we should do whatever we can to push them together.
Yeah.
Do you guys understand?
I think so.
Mind you,
Yeah.
it's
I'm not saying there's much we can do, but if it's, if we see an opportunity to push red together or the blue and the red together, we should take those opportunities.
Yeah, the only problem with that is as soon as we start taking people out or taking kobolds out, they're going to band together in order to, defeat the common foe, us.
Right. But if we do,
yeah,
if we have, intermediary, if we have walls in place, specifically walls of force, walls of stone, things for them to have to get over, and they end up mingling together for a little while when they're not actively fighting, bad things can happen within an army frequently.
Yeah. The red and blue and white don't really want to be in a room together at the moment, so.
So then I say we fuck some shit up and see if we can't get red, blue, and white all on the same page,
Yes,
and hopefully burning each other down.
Yes, but you also know,
or
that
focus fire on black and green, and kind of force them together.
Yeah, you also know that it's not just kobolds; they have some wormlings with them.
Yep.
Yeah. They have some muscle to back up their invading force.
Well, I guess we better get down to it and start killing some shit.
Well, you're just on, and mind you, it's not going to be, just speaking to the players, it's not going to be 4 of you against an entire army. There's going to be, the watch is there. They know an attack is coming. They just don't know from what angle. They know what end of city, so they kind of have a perimeter set up, but they don't know what side of that end they're going to hit from, or if they're coming in one big group, or if they're hitting several points. The plans that were given weren't that detailed. Like, they generally know where they're going to come from, but they don't really know how. It didn't go into great detail of every little step that they were going to do.
Right.
So,
Well, most planets don't survive once they
Initial contact.
initial
Yeah.
contact. Anyways.
Right there with
so,
you.
so the watch has some idea. They have, they have their forces there, and basically the kobolds are going to hit the watch first. You guys are back at the warehouse. Basically, you guys are to the things that make over the guard or make through the guard. You have to clean up because the the watch is not your priority. The airship is.
Okay,
Got
so my thing is, why don't we make? We might have enough
That
time.
is the game plan that was explained to you. Whether or not you let the watch handle all of those kobolds and wormlings that are coming there is up to you. But the job was to protect the airship, which has been known to be threatened by Draconics.
Okay, so the airship has weapons on it. Are those weapons still functional? Can we?
In the state of repair it is, it hasn't been all that long. I would not say that they're functional or the ship is even movable at this point. It's kind of trussed up to try and put the two halves back together.
Oh, I'm not talking about the whole half. I mean, just from the mortars that were on the bow of the ship, we could. If the ship is still on its side, the mortars we could angle the ship in a way where it
But
would shoot out.
it's not on its side. It's basically hanging from the roof.
Yeah, it's like in dry dock. So.
Oh, they did that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What about the ammunition that it has?
Any ammunition that was left is probably in storage.
Can we go see if it's there?
Yes.
They're like bombs.
How much of those bombardment ammunition was left when the ship crashed?
Probably about half. And initially, it was probably about 50 rounds per gun.
And there were about 8 guns.
No, there's two mortars that were.
Oh, there were 2 of them.
That were.
So there should be about 50
Yeah.
of them left. Yeah. Yeah, they're in storage. They're in cases
Okay.
because they're alchemic ammunition. They have no idea what to do with them.
I do.
Yeah, but Kukyo doesn't.
No, well, I mean, like he was just gonna fly over and drop on them,
Yeah.
see what happens.
You can definitely make a request to get them.
All right, I'd like to make a
Watch
request.
give them to you is another thing.
I'll make a request. Just not like a lot, just like maybe 1 or 2 of the rounds. One to test to see what happens when you drop it from height, and maybe a couple for whenever we get like a huge horde, and we need to thin out a large pack of them.
Yeah.
We can drop it from height.
Yeah. They'll give you 3 to test. You have to do it at a certain time, at a certain location, with certain people watching you do it from a safe distance.
That's fine.
So,
Wouldn't it be a bitch if it was like 203 ammo, so it has to rotate 14 times before it's actually armed?
Yes. I was thinking the inertia from the fall would activate it.
but didn't
Yeah,
those bombardments have a wick
A simple
though?
contact fuse,
Oh, yeah, they
or
do.
if it's actually a you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's anything like the old, like 6-inch and those kinds of guns, then it was when it was fired from the cannon, whether it was smooth bore or rifled, the initial powder explosion would set off the fuse. So, I mean, yeah, you got 3 different ways of
Well, I can take a tinderbox with me. I'll fly up about 50 feet and then just drop it.
Yeah. So you do that in the morning. It goes paperwork because of the oncoming horde that they know is coming, and anything that might help, they fast track it, and by the afternoon, you're able to do your test.
Okay. Do they have? Actually, does the city have a catapult?
No, I don't believe so. They, they're more boots on the ground than siege weaponry.
All right, I'll have to change that. All right, that's fine. So I'll take one of them up in the air about 50 feet.
Yeah.
I'll light the wick, and I'll wait till it's about a third of it down, and then I'll drop it.
Yeah. Mind you, it takes 6 seconds for it to drop 10 feet.
Okay, so I'll light the fuse and see how long it takes for it to burn a certain length, and then I'll guesstimate. So that way it bursts in the air, maybe between 3 and 6 feet off the ground.
Yeah.
So that way it's not impacting in the ground, but it's air bursting.
Yeah.
I think that would have more of an effect. Do you need me to roll anything?
Just roll the damage, because what's the blast radius of it? Like the fire and the shrapnel.
All right. So the initial damage was 8d6. The shrapnel. The radius was going to be, I think, 20 feet. Actually, Will, you got any idea what the old cannonballs would be? The radius on those are? Because I know newer rounds, they're about 50 feet or 50 meters.
it depends upon
it's
what
the size
kind.
of the round and how far above the ground you are, but usually 15-meter radiuses.
Yeah, I'm thinking these things look like a bowling ball.
Talking 15 to 25 meters.
Yeah, so there's probably like a 3 or 4 inch mortar.
Well,
Fired on them.
I'm thinking honestly that you're probably talking about like a 12-pound Napoleon. These things aren't huge,
No,
but they're fairly decent sized. So a 12-pound Napoleon, the explosion on one of those, if I remember correctly, was somewhere between 10 and 13 meters in diameter, which means it would have been a 20 to 26 meter radius. I'm sorry, I got that backwards. It would be a 20 to 26 meter diameter. It would be a 13 meter radius.
that sounds about right. So why don't we just say for shits and giggles, we'll set it at 10.
Yeah, so it would be a 30-foot radius.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rounding down, because it's 32 in numbers.
So
just rounding down to 30-foot radius.
it'll mostly be shrapnel and not fire.
Right. Most of the exploding cannonballs only had enough black powder in them in order to shrapnelize the cannonball itself.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking 8d6 would be a decent number. That's like a fireball.
Yeah, that's a third level fireball.
Yeah, basically, 8d6 of piercing damage instead of 8d6 of fire damage would be my guess.
And I'd say, 86 piercing from the shrapnel, deck save for half, and you make an attack roll, and if the person gets tagged, they take like 2d6 fire damage from the actual explosion because it exploded in their face.
Okay. I'm already in trouble with you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds great. So 8d6, 30-foot
Yeah.
circle. And
Which is actually, because the fireball that's actually in a 20-foot radius, so.
well, it negates the fire damage and just gives piercing
Yeah.
damage. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Realistically.
Uh,
So I'm gonna write that down.
yeah, especially
way-
since it's non-magical, so anything that had resistance to non-magical would automatically decap from those things anyway, so it's not like you could use them on high-powered enemies.
Unless you had somebody cast magic weapon on one of them and then shoot a dragon in the face with it.
Oh, that'd be so much awesome right there. He shred his face, or at his wings even.
Harley would like to introduce the new flechette round.
Hell yeah!
Just kidding.
Or one of those pineapple rounds from a damn Abrams.
Mm.
That'll hurt.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it would.
Holy shit! That's like, see, that's bad because now I'm starting to think like maybe I should make a claymore in D&D.
No. No, I think that would definitely be a detriment, not a benefit.
It's too OP.
I mean, as much as Harley would like to have a machine gun and, all sorts of high-powered howitzers, 105s, and, maybe a couple of MLRSs in her backyard, she's not really willing to destroy the world to get it.
Yeah. We're pushing it just with the blip airship.
Cannonballs, yeah.
Okay. So, normal damage. Well, the damage I rolled for that says 10 is 15. That's 25 damage right there. And that's crappy roll. I got a 6, a 5, 1 4, a 1, a 3, and 3 2s. And that was crappy damage.
Yeah.
So,
Your average is a 4 on a D6, isn't it?
Yeah.
yeah.
So you're talking an average of 32 damage. So that's not too terribly rough.
No, that's not too bad, actually.
Yeah.
That'll wipe out a formation, maybe. But draw close to it.
Oh.
But yeah,
Mind you, it's they may be stronger, but they're still kobolds, so
yeah.
it might not take out a dragon shield, but you might get one of the other ones.
I'm thinking only testing 2 of these would probably be enough to gauge what we need to do. Because I want to test one on the open, and I'd like to test one where there's cover, like trees, just to see if it would go through the trees or palisades or anything like that.
Okay. Oh. Are you thrown into the trees, or are you just dead dropping it?
I think I'm just gonna look for like a tree that's dropped, like semi-fresh, not totally like break, like it won't break apart too bad. That'll give some kind of cover and drop it right around there. Just see what if it'll go through the tree or if it'll just kind of give them cover.
Yeah. Roll the fire and the shrapnel. But
I really didn't figure fire damage.
I'll be right back.
Fire damage. I'm thinking maybe 3d6.
Yeah.
I think because it's really not going to be that much. So the fire damage would be like I got 12.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think
So-
3d6 would work better for the type of damage output I was thinking of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if anything, it'd be like force damage, like the concussion of it exploding might be a little bit more.
No, that damage is from the gunpowder inside of it exploding. So
Oh, really? Okay.
yeah, it's that's the fire from the actual combustion.
Okay.
And what was the shrapnel?
AD6. Oh,
No, what was the damage?
I didn't roll it. I'll roll it real quick. Hold on. Okay, it was 12, 24, 27. So 2 more than the last time.
Yeah.
That's not bad. That's still 27 plus 15. That's 37.
I wouldn't say it cuts all the way through the tree, but it definitely like it definitely goes around it. Like the shrapnel did make big cuts all along the trunk, like going in like maybe a half an inch, maybe like 3/4 of an inch, making like all up and down the sides. There's like tons of those gashes in it.
Right.
So yeah, if you don't think it would make, if there was like a wall, you don't think it would go the blast would go in the wall would be able to absorb all the shrapnel. Like it wouldn't blast through it. This wouldn't be strong enough for that. But if it's on the corner, it would definitely make it around the corner.
Yeah. I think these rounds are just mostly like anti-personnel shit. And I think you probably have a few
they're meant to be
rounds.
dropped in the middle.
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you figured he fired quite a few rounds into that building before it caught on fire. I think he was more trying to kill the gnome than actually burn the place down. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm good with that. I mean, 3d6 fire, 8d6 piercing, 15-foot radius, which comes out to a 30-foot circle.
No, that was a 30-foot radius. Because we went 10 meters.
Oh, so it's 60 feet round?
Yeah. Yeah, 60 feet diameter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Those things are more deadly than a fireball spell, and fireballs were deadly to begin with. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but there's a finite number of them, and I don't think anybody knows how to make them.
No. Oh, one person knows how to
Closest
make
bet
them.
would probably be Harley, and Harley's only dealt with. Well,
No.
yeah, but he escaped.
Yeah. Well, the goblin knows how to make them.
That he does.
Yeah, but he escaped, didn't he?
Yeah, he
That
did.
He did. He rocketed away in his power suit.
All right.
His steampunk suit. He wants his shit back though. Yeah, I think we're good with that. I would think that they would make some palisades to like funnel certain areas
Yeah.
if they could. You know.
Well, yeah. Oh, they only have, right now they may have started doing something, but at this current point, they've only had one day of knowing what's actually going on.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that makes sense.
So they're definitely starting to build that kind of wall defense, but it takes a couple days to set that up. Or um, a fully fortified part, it takes a couple days. Yeah. So, yeah. So this day they're passed without incident.
Okay.
Ruben, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
The woman that you slept with in the last game, did you give her your name?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So, this day ends, so on to the next one.
Okay.
Okay. So, uh, so what is your plan for the ammunition? Because they haven't given you the ammunition. Like they let you test it because they were curious to see how that stuff worked to begin with.
Well, who was it? The captain of the guard?
Yeah, it was. One of the captains was watching, and one of their engineers was watching the test.
Okay. Well, look. It might be a good idea to maybe detach the two cannons that are on the boat. You can reattach them later, but if we're gonna have them, if they're gonna attack, that would be a useful weapon to have. Like, let's say on one of the gates each. I mean, or wherever you think would be the most. What spot would be the most easiest to attack as far as the kobolds? You know what I mean? With it being able to be like put on a cart so it could be moved.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it only makes sense because I mean you could take half the ammunition with that one, half the ammunition with the other one. Maybe give me and my people a couple rounds that we can use to airdrop when we have like a super big concentration of them.
Yeah.
You know, because if they're going to attack in a horde fashion, then that would definitely, if we drop two of those on a huge group of them.
Yeah, that would probably help at least diffuse some of the impact of the shock troops, if you will.
And if that doesn't kill all of them, at least it'll maim them
Right.
to where they'll be easier to kill off with arrow shots and stuff like that from the battlements.
Right.
Yeah.
Or punchy pits or whatever else we use.
Yeah.
Plus, it'll help us thin them out. If they do concentrate on, let's say, the warehouse or whatever, you know, we already dropped a bomb on a large group of them, then we've got, let's say, 30 kobolds at quarter of their health or already bloodied. It'll be easy to kill.
Yeah.
Well, easier to kill at least.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan to me.
I mean, just tactics. You know, if we're gonna have to defend the city, then every advantage we can get on top of them
Absolutely.
would be good. Yeah, I know we're all kind of screwed in the magic department. If there was no magic, there was no chaos magic, then I wouldn't really worry that much because you can have fireballs flying everywhere and all that other shit. But
True. But no, this sounds like it might just actually work to our benefit too. You know, a couple of cannonballs strategically dropped here and there, and we're not really, you know, there's watch and all that there,
Yeah.
so we're not really hurting.
actually, you know what? He's like, we could make a really quick and dirty catapult, and I could show you how to do it. You could put one on each tower, and it wouldn't take that much really to make it. You need a log, maybe about 20 feet long, maybe 15 feet. You suspend it between two other poles, and you put you put like a basket on one end and have that down on the ground. On the other end of it, you attach a rope with, let's say, an anvil or a large block of stone, and then you just drop that block of stone off the wall, and it'll catapult it, whatever's in there, off. Instead of having to sit there and wait weeks for a catapult to be made, that's a quick and dirty catapult.
Yeah.
Anybody can make one.
True, but the question is, do we even have enough time to do that? Because I don't think we do.
We just spent a day dropping a bomb and testing it. We don't know that, but we can have somebody work on it.
That's true.
Oh.
And the materials wouldn't cost shit.
Well, I think the quickest thing would actually just be to detach the cannons and put them on carts.
Yeah, that works.
Probably.
Yeah, which is what they're going to do, and then they can have, because where they set up the battlements
Mm-hmm.
is not anywhere near the wall, so a catapult would not have might not even have the range to hit where they're putting their foot down. So having them the bombardment on carts, on two carts, that would probably be the best thing. And so yeah, they they give you seven with the they give you 8, the one that you had left over from the test,
Mm-hmm.
and they give you 7 more, and so they split it up. One card has 20, the other card has 20, and they sort of spend the day trying to detach and attach on the carts and all that.
Hey,
And
Mac,
set them
okay.
up.
Yeah, what's up?
you can move stuff with your money, right?
Depends upon how heavy it is.
He's like, all right, well, test this cannonball, see how far you can move it.
How heavy is the cannonball?
They're probably about, I would say, 10 pounds. Actually, no. If they're Napoleon size, they're probably about between 6 or 7 pounds, maybe at the most.
Yeah, well, if it's a 6-pound or 12-pound Napoleon, then it's 12 pounds.
It's probably the size of a grapefruit, I would think, and then metal. So you figure something that size is probably going to be. I'm going to say it's about 5 pounds.
Hmm.
I would think. And the size of it is probably just the size of it because of the powder used to detonate it. And it's probably maybe half an inch, 3/4 of an inch thick metal around it.
Mhm.
So I'm figuring 5 pounds is good.
Well, if we're really thinking about this shell being the size of a 12-pound Napoleon cannonball, then it would literally be 12 pounds, which is neither here nor there for me.
Oh, well, if it doesn't mean a shit to you, then
I mean, because the reason I asked how heavy it was to begin with is the initial weight is what matters to Machiavelli, not and anything from 0 to 25 pounds. He can push it as an action. He can push it 60 feet, and 60 feet's not all that great. But I mean, he can basically pick something up and throw it 60 feet.
Oh, considering something falls 10 feet around and you pushed it 60 feet around.
yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, you figure kobolds can only move, what, 30 feet around? If they're
Yeah,
not
If they
dashing.
dash at 60, yeah.
Yeah.
But if we drop that, if you push that thing out 60 feet in one round, then we have a 30-foot buffer zone if you're pushing it out, and they're statically they're 30 feet away from us. We can get a large group. That's what I'm saying.
Hmm.
Pushing it out as far as we have, like range attacking, because I'm figuring out some will go to you, some will go to me, maybe a couple to Throwak, and maybe a couple to it, and then because I can fly with my boots, Throwak, I know he doesn't really want to cast fly all the time, and then Ruben, he could probably just throw him, or it could probably just throw him. You know what I mean? And you can push him off with your mystic abilities. So I figure we each have our own way of getting them out range.
Yeah.
Just thinking tactics. That's all.
Hmm.
No,
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yeah.
If we can go like World War I and have trenches, that would be a different thing. But we ain't got the time for all that shit.
No.
And if we had magic,
if you had move Earth, then yeah, you could do that.
I'd really just be like, hey, throw me about 5 walls of fire along that edge right there, and be good to go.
Mm-hmm.
What level was Wall of Fire? 4? That's a 4th
Yes.
level spell, isn't it?
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. 4th or 5th. It's. I'll only remember it's a high tier domain spell for hardback, so it's 4th or 5th. But I think it's 4th because Wall Force is 5th. And I think Fire is weaker than Force.
Yeah. Let's see, if I had Ralph, I can't even cast that. But if I could, then I would lay a wall of fire out and then just change the properties of it to be the opposite of whatever kobold type is running at us.
Mm.
Wall of death. Be like a wall of skeletons and shit. That'd be kind of cool. I don't know.
Circle Death in wolf form.
Yeah. Well, Ralph's the lore master, so you can change the type.
Yeah, but he can only change it to another elemental type.
Necrotic is not an elemental?
No, I don't think it is.
No. Lore masters can only change it to fire, cold, acid, lightning, and thunder. Maybe
Thunder?
poison.
Thunder?
Mind you, I haven't looked at that PDF in a while, so I don't know for sure.
I think you can, but you have to change in a way. You have to explain why and how.
Yeah. Well, that whole class you have to exchange why and how.
Yeah.
Explain why and how, but yeah.
Anyway, it's a possibility we could do something like that. I do recall that our job is not to actually fight them, but to guard
Stop them.
the airship.
Yeah. I know. My brain's going that way though. I'm sorry.
So we're going to kill them.
Well, that was just a job description. Nothing stopping you from leaving the warehouse and going into the thick of the kobolds.
This is true.
We're still
But if
going-
something happens to the airship while we're in the thick of the kobolds, then we'll probably have, like, you know, I don't know, some nefarious dude call Pinkus up to explain our actions or something.
Yeah.
Why was your boys over there doing that? Damn it! It cost us money.
Yeah, something like, you know, we hired you to do this, and they did that instead. So therefore, you know, strike two or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
You owe us $1 billion. No.
But I mean, we can
I've seen
always
his
start out.
bank account. He could probably pay that.
Dude,
I'm sure you probably could. Filthy rich.
the upside is, like, even if we leave two people and just kind of make like bombing runs or something with your, you know, you could make bombing runs against them to try and help out the front lines. And if any broke through, that at least leave a couple of people there to defend the warehouse.
Yeah.
I know we'll just have to play it by ear once initial contact is made.
Yeah.
Wing boots. It's the best money I've ever spent on this character so far.
Look at me, Mom. I'm a B-52.
Okay. So, are you guys done this day? Because no invasion happened.
Yeah. I am.
It wants to try to see if he can buy a javelin of lightning at least.
Make a investigation.
$16.
Oh, damn. Things ring in your favor. You are able to find one.
Yay.
Nice.
Now it's all whether or not you can afford it. It's an uncommon item, so it costs you 500 gold.
I buy it. I have 800 gold.
Yeah.
Would you?
Yeah. So you now have a javelin of lightning.
Hell yeah. Just don't lose it. Definitely don't stick it in that dragon's ass. Might fly off.
I have one. Hey, at least it's magical damage. What else it does?
It's a one shot until the next day, right? What is it? I'll be right back.
Okay. I'm going to. Things are going to ramp up quickly, so we're going to take a 5-minute break.
Word, yo.
So,
And just
Yeah,
to Mac
go
would
to-
be looking for a couple of healing potions.
yeah, you can definitely find healing potions.
Okay. I've pretty much given up on a bag of holding.
Yeah. Yeah, I've rolled dice every single time you asked for that item. They've always been really low. So,
I mean, we can do it one more time if you're game.
yeah. Yeah, roll investigation. See if you can lower that percentile in like matches.
That's going to be a 27.
Advantage. Advantage if you want it.
All right.
Yeah, you got.
Nope, 27. The other one was a 12. But thank you for the advantage.
Yeah, you got. Thorax investing in getting you that item.
Yeah, I appreciate it because need to start carrying a few more things. Trying to anyway.
They're really nice.
Yes.
Yeah. You barely managed to clear the percentile DC, so you have to pay double dice. Which I rolled crap on. Still going to cost. It's going to cost you 600.
Can I try talking him down?
You can.
All right. So, nope, never mind. I got a 16, so
No, he beat you.
yeah.
If anything, he's insulted, and now it costs you 1,000.
Well, he can keep his bag of holding. Because, yeah, that's ridiculous. But at least they're still out there. At least he knows they're still out there. The truth it is definitely out there.
Yeah. Okay. So, I'm. You guys have a 5-minute break. I'm going to mute myself. I have some things I have to write down.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm updating my character, putting Javelin of Lightning. It's pretty sweet. Has the same damage, the same damage as a javelin, plus once per day. When I throw it, will emit a lightning 5 feet wide. Everything that's in the trajectory of to my target will get damage of the lightning. They need to throw this dexterity save, and they will take 4 dice of 6.
Bad connection. Oh, excuse me.
Ever heard of the movie Desmond Doss?
Is everyone here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
Well, I know Ruben
Okay,
isn't
I'm
here. Okay. Ruben's out on a smoke, so can everyone roll initiative just to get this out of the way? And just put it in the chat.
I did not score a very high initiative.
Yeah. Okay. So once Ruben gets back and I get his initiative, we can get things started.
Go.
Word. Yay, textbook for college. Whee!
Yeah, it only costs you $6 million,
Yeah.
and they'll give you 3 on a buyback.
Sounds just about right. That's 3 shillings for that. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
I only bought it with all the gold I had.
Whoops. Hey, Matt.
Yeah.
You know that roll I made for the persuasion?
Yeah.
I used the wrong number.
Hmm.
What did I tell you it was? 16?
15?
15?
15, 16. I think it might have been 16.
Yeah. Well, I need to add 3 to that because I forgot to add my proficiency bonus.
He still beat
So,
you.
yeah, I know. But it wouldn't have been 15 or 16. It would have been 18 or 19. Not that, not that it matters much.
No, he got a 21, so he beat you.
Yeah, no. Like I said, not that it matters much.
Yeah.
It's just I used the wrong number.
Yeah. And I told you the wrong number. It wasn't 1,000. It was 900.
Now, see, that would have made all the difference in the world. Sorry, couldn't help it.
Yeah.
Just tease you a little bit.
Yeah.
Hello, in there. Smile if you can hear me.
Hey, at least you're not saying hello, it's me.
Is there anybody there?
There's no one here. You go home now.
That's such a good album. Fuck. Now I want to listen to Pink Floyd. I'm surprised I don't have it on my fucking iTunes. Son of a bitch. What am I doing?
Well, you know, all in all, it's just another CD in the player.
Now I gotta look for it.
You're welcome.
No, I do appreciate it, man. Fuck, I'm surprised I don't have it in there already. I'm a bad Pink Floyd fan. That's right. Pink Floyd Essentials. Which one is that's Perfectly Numb, isn't it? Or was that
It's the wall. And it's comfortably numb. There it is.
This is what fucking music is music, man.
You playing music for your gamers now?
Yeah.
No, nobody home.
No, one of my buddies fucking he started singing this song, right? Or he was singing something because there's like nobody in there right now. Oh, it's not talking. Anyways, I was like, holy shit, I have no Pink Floyd in my fucking phone at all. That's crazy.
Hold on. Did you just put some in there?
I just did. Look at that shit. Sure.
Is there anybody out there?
Hey,
What'd you say, Brandon?
Such a dork. You're such a fucking dork.
You love that shit.
I love you.
Yeah, she's feeling better. She's eating real food again.
I'm good. No worries. Didn't bother my food at all.
I'm back.
What's your dexterity? Because you tied with Throwback.
My dexterity, my modifier is 3, is 17.
Okay. So, I was just having you guys preemptive roll initiative. We're not in combat at the moment. It was just so when we do, I can just copy and paste the initiative roll in there and keep going. So, it's the start of the third day. Things are unusually quiet.
Okay, if you start feeding us steak dinners, I know we're screwed.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. So, can you guys roll perception?
Yes.
Ooh, yes. I got all the perceptions.
Good. Got some of them.
I got a 30.
Holy crap.
I see all the things.
I see nothing.
Yeah. If you got higher than a 15, you can hear a rumbling in the the far side where the watch battalions are basically set up their defenses. And basically over the next 10 minutes you hear more noise, and then you notice then you hear the two motors going off. They're the watch is engaging in combat. They're like 500-600 feet, maybe 800 feet away from you. That's where they set up on the outside of, so if it gets past them, they still have to go a long way, and so you'd have a large space to get someone that slipped through, but they're starting off strong. No kobolds are slipping through their defenses.
What's the ratio? How many kobolds?
They're so far away you can't tell. You can hear the noise, but you don't know what kind of incoming force is. It's.
Okay. Do I see anything in the air?
I was just going to get you guys to roll a new perception.
I got a 28 on that one.
27.
16.
Yeah, if you got higher than it. If you did any of you get higher than 24?
Kukio and Machiavelli did.
Yeah, you two notice 8 red wormlings coming down, dive bombing you straight down from the sky.
How far away are they?
They're coming in hot. They're like, at about maybe 500 feet above you at this point. Like straight above you. They're dive bombing you.
Hey, wasn't that our plan? Mac's gonna wait until they are within 320 feet, and then he is going to launch a crossbow bolt at one of them.
All right.
Okay.
Kukio's gonna pull out the sentinel shield he has in his bag of holding and an immovable rod.
Okay, so.
And he has the immovable rod duct taped into the shield. Just playing.
So that's the initiative order. It's the blue. Since that's what Kukio's doing. It's the blue's turn. As they pop out from the ground, because they have a burrow speed and attack.
Zoinks!
Oh, sorry, I got my numbers mixed up. There aren't 8 reds. There's 4 reds that are dive bombing you. I rolled for a number of wormlings. There's 8 blues that just popped up out of the ground. You guys rolled high enough that you weren't surprised, which I should have expected, but so they are unleashing their breath weapon on you guys.
Dex saves.
I'm gonna say each of you make 3 dex saves. And I gotta open roll 20 because
27.
That is
17, and 16.
So
They're in chat.
It's a DC 12.
Okay.
Well, it is said it fails everything.
You have advantage on it since it's a dex save.
So we got. One to two.
So
21,
fails.
21,
Passes 1.
3.
Passes 2.
Yeah, and it's not that many dice. They're wormlings. Their breath is not that strong. So, their breath. Are they? It's lightning, so I assume it's a line. Yeah, it's a line. So, that's why you weren't all getting hit with 8, because they can't all get you in a line. So that is 4d10 damage. I can get it to work. Okay. So,
Oh, and Matt, if it matters, my 3 was a critical failure.
okay. I am not looking at the chat, so what?
That's the only failure I had. The middle roll was a 3,
Okay.
and I rolled 1 plus 2.
So,
Okay, and Mac is going to use his reaction to use the adaptive shield ability, which gives him resistance. Since they're blue, it'll be lightning damage that he's resistant to. So
okay.
he'll take a quarter of whatever it is.
Okay, so I am just going to write down some numbers and split it up. I have to figure out how I split it up later. So, just so. Okay. So, the first one will get Mac, Kukyo, and Throak. That's 21 points of lightning.
Okay.
And if you made the save, that's half.
Yeah. Then the next one is Kukyo, Throak, and it is a 14.
Half.
Yeah. Throak, it, and Mac, that's a 31.
Okay.
It, Mac, and Kukyo is a 17.
10, 24, 15.
All right, so 81, 17.
Yeah.
So Throck's going to cast Orb Elements.
Roll D100.
54.
Okay, you pass. Yeah. And Kukyo, Throak, you take 31. Mac, it, you take 17. It, Throak, you take 15. And Mac and Kukyo, you take 30. That's all 8.
Okay, so I took 31, 17, 31, and then 30.
Yeah. There might have been a fourth save that you hadn't made. I'm just assuming you guys passed it because. So. Yeah. So that is their turn.
Could you write the damages in the chat? I just didn't. Sorry, I wasn't.
I
not
don't.
prepared for.
I'll.
So it was 31. And 31. And then what was the last one?
You had 14, 31, and 17.
17. That was the last one. Okay.
Yeah.
So 14.
I think it's just down. Yeah.
Ouch.
Oh.
It was a total of 51 damage.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. It was going to be high tier 2. That's not all. Yeah. Now it's the 3 green wormlings' turn, as they pop out the water about 200 feet away from you. They'll get to you in 2 rounds. The red ones are several rounds away from you, and the white ones are a couple. They pop out of the water. The black ones were in the water, so they're all. So the blue ones are in combat. Black, green, and white will get to you in 2-3 rounds, and red ones will get to you in 5 rounds. Now
And
you
how
have to kill them
many
all.
black ones can we see?
There are 4 black ones, 8 blue ones, 3 green ones, 4 red ones, and 4 white ones. There's 24 of them in total.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna cut the blues in half. There's only going to be 4 of them, so take off half the damage you took from the breath.
What? Yeah, brother.
That's I think it's a little too much. So yeah, so cut the damage you took in half.
Yeah, it's like a CR20 deadly encounter for the 4 of us.
Yeah.
So
I was trying to push the wizard to use spells a lot. So yeah, so
I'm using
you
spells
took
anyway,
half
it
the
doesn't
damage. You took 26 points of lightning damage.
Yeah. You can see blood coming from it.
Yeah. But yeah, so you have 4 blue ones in combat. You have 2 rounds to get rid of them before the next ones get into combat, and then you have 3 more rounds after that before the red ones come into combat.
Okay.
So this is see how fast you can get rid of your enemies. Yeah. So, but if you survive, you get 3 XP.
All right.
Is that correct? In chat?
Yeah, that is. Yeah, that's what I have.
Okay. I'm just making sure that.
Yeah.
Just making sure I'm correct.
Tupahala.
So it.
My turn.
No, Mac.
Right.
Mac goes in between the white, and I think I've run a
Yeah, I missed you there, Max. Sorry.
Yeah.
And how far are these blue dragons away from us?
They're about 10 feet away from you guys. They're interspersed around you, so you got like three of you got like they're they're like boxed you in, so you got like two of them that are like close to you.
But they're all about 10 feet away.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then Mac's going to shoot one of them with his crossbow. It's not within 5 feet, so it doesn't incur disadvantage.
They're smart enough to know not to pop up within melee.
All right.
Yeah, that looks a lot better.
Dirty 20 to hit.
Yep. That hits.
All right. So here's piercing damage. Piercing damage is going to be a total of 7. Psionic damage 4. It's 11. It's 21. It's 28. It's 35. 37. 42 points of damage all told.
Yeah. That wormling is bloodied hard. Probably looks even worse than it.
And the action to put up the crossbow and then draw defender.
Okay.
And that'll be his turn.
Yeah. And the whites pop out of the water and head towards you, and then it's hit.
All right. I will. How many cannonballs do I have?
I think Kukio has cannonballs.
No, I gave 2 to each person.
Okay, so you have 2.
Well, I'm going to throw one of the cannonballs exactly in the middle of all the blue warlings.
You're going to catch all of us.
Yeah, you'll kill all of you.
Okay.
Those things have a 30-foot radius of shrapnel.
Okay, well, I'll get close enough to the ones that are already bloody and raging. I'm doing frenzy too.
Okay.
And I will attack the ones that are already bloody.
Okay.
And a 12.
You miss.
And that will be all. Because my bonus was in going raging.
Yeah. Throwback. 4 blue wormlings just popped out of the ground and blasted you all.
So it is in melee with one of the blue wormlings, right?
Yep.
I'm going to roll 20.
How many are left? How many are? What's the next closest group other than the blues?
That would probably be the black and greens. They're coming in from the water, but they're over 200 feet away from you.
Okay. I will cast. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to cast spells.
Well,
Really no choice.
You do have your absorb elements that you can still dish out this round. That that spell only lasts for 1 round. If you don't use it now, if you don't discharge it now, you lose it.
Yeah, I know. I just,
Actually, no,
I
that
got
wouldn't really
one-
work because they're immune to lightning. So yeah.
Right.
So yeah, doesn't really matter.
All
If
right.
there- if-
So are they?
If
Go ahead.
another one of them had a burrow speed, then yeah, that would have been useful because you could use one energy to attack the other. But no, most of them had a swim speed.
Are they within a 10-foot? Can I get all 4 of them in a 10-foot radius?
No, there's 2 on each side of you, of the group. Like, so you can get in a 10-foot diameter, you would only get 1. They didn't appear close.
It would be a
to
20-foot diameter.
a 20-foot diameter. You could get one side of them. One side you could get 2.
All right. Well, I'm going to give it a go. I'll go ahead and cast Shatter, just at its regular 2nd level, and I got an 88 for my chaos roll.
Mm-hmm.
So they need to do a con save at DC 17.
Let's see. One failed. Yeah, they both failed.
Okay, so that's 18 thunder damage.
The bloody one is
For
down.
And then, yeah, that'll be my turn.
Yeah. So, back to the top of the round with Kukyo.
All right. I'll attack the one that's near Tig.
That one died.
Oh, okay. Man, is there any other of the 3 blue wormlings that are near anybody else?
No.
Actually, I still would get a sneak attack on one of them, wouldn't I?
Yeah, they're far enough away from each other. Your swashbuckler would give you
Okay.
sneak attack.
I'll go to the nearest one then and attack them. Let's see. It's going to give me a 29 to hit.
That hits.
All right. So damage on this is 12, 22, 33 points of damage.
Okay.
Next attack.
Yeah, it's still standing, so.
Next attack is going to be a 24 to hit.
That hits.
Alright. It's going to be 12. 15 points of damage.
It looks really bad.
Okay. And as a bonus action, I'm going to drink a health potion.
Okay. Okay. The one that you attacked is going to bite you. Oh. Okay. So now all of a sudden it decides to start rolling good. It bit you really bad.
What roll?
It rolled a crit.
Son of a bitch. Alright.
So you take 9 points of piercing and 12 points of lightning.
Okay.
Okay. And one of them is going to attack Throwak with 18 to hit.
Miss.
One of them is going to attack it with 9. So, and the other groups are making their way towards you. So, Mac, your turn.
The one that was damaged is how far away from me?
Well,
Which is the one that's most damaged? How far away is it from me? One that looks like it's been hurt the most.
that would be the one Kukyo's in combat with, and I'd say he's about 15, 20 feet away from you.
Okay. And the one that is closest to Mac, has it been damaged at all?
No, I don't think so.
And the other one?
It's been damaged, but not as much as the one that's one good strike on the one Kukyo is fighting with would drop it.
Well, he's got 2 attacks, so would moving over to that one incur opportunity attacks?
You are not in melee with any of them because none of them attacked you. So
Okay. All right. Then I'll move over to the one that's on Kukio and attack it. It's going to be a 28 to hit.
you hit.
And we're going to do 8 points of magical piercing damage. The effects of the psi damage, however, are... Okay, so that's 12, so that's 20 total.
You drop it.
All right. So, he strikes it out. It's got that done, and he's going to use bonus action to down one of his health potions.
Actually, your basic weapon damage dropped it.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
And he'll bonus action to regain 4, 5, 6, 7 of healing, and that'll be his turn.
Yeah. You got one about 10 feet away from you that's took some thunder damage from the shatter. It 2 hard hitting attacks would probably drop it.
Well, I'm going to go to the one that's wounded now. Then.
Yeah.
And I will first attack. Wait. Two. Okay. One, two. $17 plus 8 will be. Yeah, that right. 25 does it hit?
Yeah. you didn't have advantage, so you crit failed your attack.
What?
Well, I can see your roll in roll 20.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to use the. I'm trying to figure out. I just roll. Oh, I see it there.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
My second attack, then I'll hit. Then
Yeah. Roll me athletics. Okay. You overpower your first swing, and you think your grip loosens and you hold on to it. But you hit on your second one and you do 15 points of damage.
okay. And that will be my turn.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's still standing. Thorak, your turn. There's 2 down, 1 that's hurt, and 1 that's fresh.
Oh, okay. And the one that's
wait.
hurt.
You, Ruben, you have to, if you're going to go reckless, you have to declare that before you attack, which gives you advantage on your attack roll.
Oh
But
yeah, I
you-
said in the previous attack turn, I said I was going to go reckless.
Oh, I didn't hear you declare that.
Yeah, reckless and frenzy.
Yeah. So. Well, roll another attack then. That one hit. Okay. You did just enough damage to drop it.
Okay.
Since you went reckless. And since I'm pushing a lot at you, I'm not going to be too hard on that. If you said it, you said it. Just, I just didn't hear you.
No problem.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's only 1 left, and it's Thorak's turn. And you have...
Right.
You have... After this, you have 1 more round before the next group gets at you.
And the next group is the blacks.
The blacks and greens.
Are they in one big group? Are they kind of bunched together?
I wouldn't say bunch. They're probably keeping about 10 feet between each other. Like they're not flying as a cluster, but yeah, they're coming up at you. If you want to throw a fireball at them, you could probably get
fireball. 40 feet diameter of a fireball.
Yeah, you could. I'd say you'd probably get about 7 of that group.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Alrighty,
they're coming from the side. Reds are coming from above, so all of them will take damage from the fire. And that group is the black, the green, and the white. So there's 11 of them. So, but they're flying in a cloud, so you're getting 3-dimension fireball there.
Beautiful. All right. So have however many I can catch in that fireball. Have them do a dex save for DC 17.
What was your D100?
I'm rolling it now.
Yeah.
37.
Roll it again. Some
20.
Some of them cancel out your spell, so that's why I asked.
That's fine. No worries. It's a 20.
Yeah. This is what your chaos roll gets. Phew. Spell goes off normal, no extra effects. You rolled as if you did not roll chaos magic.
Yes.
You got the one where nothing happens.
Beautiful. Too beautiful. So DC 17 dex saves, 26 damage on a fail.
Okay. So it's... Yeah, all of them failed.
Ha 26 damage.
Oh, it doesn't drop any of them down.
But they ain't happy.
Okay. Yeah, so... Yeah. You got 7 of them, and they are not happy with you. It's back to the top of the round, Kukio. There's one blue dragon left. Unless you had a bonus action. Thorak, did you have a bonus
And you're
action?
muted, Kukio.
Pardon me?
I don't have anything.
Okay, so... Kukio, one blue left.
You're muted, Chapo.
Sorry, I didn't know. How far is the group that Thorak just hit?
They're probably about maybe 90, no, not like that, more like 80, 60, something like that. They're gonna get to you within one round.
Okay, so what I'd like to do, if it's possible, all right, the blue dragon that's here, am I within
Yeah.
AOO?
No, the one you were fighting died, and the other one wasn't within melee with you.
Okay. What I want to do is, if it's possible, to fly up towards those dragons and throw one of the bomblets into the midst of them and see how many of I can get into it.
Yeah. You have to make a ranged attack roll because you're throwing it and not dropping it.
That's fine. Okay, so let's see.
What's your fly speed?
It's 30.
Okay. You're not. You'd have to use a bonus action to dash to get close enough.
Actually, let me look at the cloak of the bat and see how fast that moves. Actually, no. I'll use my bonus action to dash. That's fine. I don't think it moves that fast. Yeah, so I'll move and do that. All right, so range attack. That will come out to a dirty 20.
Okay. You're able to hit the swarm.
So
You light it and throw it, and they have to make a dex save to dodge the shrapnel.
all right.
Actually, we never figured out what the DC of those things are. What was the DC when you were launching them at us?
Shit, they were actually pretty high because
Wasn't it a DC 17 or DC
I think it was a 17.
something
Okay.
like that?
I think it was a 17.
Okay. 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 Yeah.
So it's going to come out to 39 points of damage total.
Yeah. So the fireball ones, even the ones that saved, died because even half damage was enough to kill them. So, then out of that group of 11, there are now 2 blacks and 2 whites.
Sweet.
Oh,
And
babe.
how much damage was the shrapnel again?
Shit. Out of 39 damage, take 5 away from that, and that was 34 damage for shrapnel.
Okay.
And it was 5 damage for fire. I rolled shitty on the fire.
Oh, yeah. You were. The fire didn't matter. The one that you were aiming for was actually already took a fireball, so the fire the fire damage didn't matter.
Oh, okay.
It was gonna die anyway.
Death from above, bitches. Okay.
Yeah.
And I
So,
guess that's
the 4 that are left are very injured, and there's still the 4 red dragons above you that are about 3 rounds away from you.
Oh, that's all right. I got some for their ass too. I really don't have anything I can do at this moment. Actually, no, I think I'll be done for this round.
Okay. So, Black Dragon's turn. Make a deck save. Make 2 deck saves.
Okay. Let's see. First one is a I'm looking. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong paper. I was looking at regular sheet. It's like, oh, I got higher than that shit. Deck save for him is a 23 on the first one. The second one is going to be a 21.
Okay, so you saved on both of those Black Dragon's breath weapon. So 16 cut half. So you took 8 acid damage, and 26 cut half is 13 acid damage.
Okay.
So that's their turn. They flew about 25 feet towards you and breathed on you.
Okay.
Okay. So, they're dead, and they're dead. They're flying. Mac, it's your turn.
There's one blue one left, correct?
Yes, actually, no. Yeah, I forgot about the blue one. So he would actually make his turn before you. So, no, he missed Throwack, so, yeah.
Awesome.
All right, Mac's gonna attack him.
Because I rolled a 2 on his recharge.
Yay, Matt.
Does a 17 hit?
Yes, 17's their AC.
Okay. So and Thorax right next to him, right?
Yeah, it was a melee.
Okay.
Um,
15,
Ruben, at the
Yes.
5,
top, if you're reckless, just switch it to advantage, and it'll automatically roll advantage.
20,
Oh, okay.
31, 39,
Oh, you switch it to advantage?
Yeah.
49.
Okay.
So now, whenever you do anything, it will automatically roll advantage.
Okay.
All right, 57 points of damage.
You killed it. It had 52 health. You killed it.
Well, I just burned 5 psi points, so I'm
Good job.
sitting at what is that? 8, 5 is 13. So I'm sitting at 15 now, burned. So, but at least it's dead.
Yeah. And now it's
What's do what now?
After your turn, it's the white dragon Wormlings.
And so as object interaction, Mac's going to pull out his crossbow again. He'll sheath his weapon. He'll sheath his sword next round.
Yeah.
That'll be it.
So, Kyokyo, you make con saves.
All right, dirty 20. How many?
Just 2. You got 2 white dragons breathing their cold breath on you.
Ouch. All right, dirty 20 and 16.
You pass. You take half damage on the cold damage.
Thank God.
17 cut in half and 18 cut in half. So 8 and 9 points of damage.
Whew.
You resist the cold. And that was their turn. So there are no enemies around you, and the closest ones are about 80 feet away. They're about 60 feet away from you.
Are they in the air and by ground?
They're in the air, so they're about I don't know, 30 feet up. 20, 30.
Slap yourself for 1 damage. So
That was
slap yourself for 1 damage so you can maintain your rage.
Can I use?
Am I here?
Yeah, the hall glitched out. You're still here. So,
Oh, okay. Because I got an error of some kind, and then it was like, okay.
It will correct itself eventually.
I will
Okay.
hold action soon and maintain my rage.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, you can use your action to dash, and you have and next round you can hit them with your javelin.
Actually, I can hit them with my javelin. The javelin says 120.
Oh yeah, you can hit them from your javelin from where you are. So yeah, you can just attack them.
I'm just going to use regular javelin.
Regular javelin has at that distance you'll be rolling with disadvantage. You'd have to move 30 feet to not be disadvantaged because a javelin is 30 feet, 120.
Oh yeah. I will move 30 feet and then throw the javelin.
Okay. Yeah, you can reckless on any attack, so you can roll that with advantage.
Okay.
You miss.
And the second attack.
Yeah, the bonus action.
Because I'm frenzy.
Yeah. Yeah, that hits. You do 8 points of damage to. Were you hitting a black one or a white one?
Which one is damage?
Well, they're all damaged. They took
Uh,
heavy bits of shrapnel, pieces of metal. They're
I will attack the white one.
okay. So, yeah. So, one of them just took a javelin. So, Thorax.
Righty. So, give me just 1 second because I might be doing a new spell that I haven't used yet. Not that one, not that one. That one, no. Which one makes sense?
What's
I'm gonna cast Conjure Elementals.
okay?
And I'm going to summon 8 smoke methods.
And those things have the CR to summon 8 of them.
And they're immune to fire.
Do they have a fly speed?
Yes, they do. 30 foot.
Okay. What was your D100?
I haven't rolled it yet. Sorry. 91.
Okay. So that's a
Sorry.
concentration
I want to make.
spell.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Did you use summon elemental or conjure minor elemental?
Minor elemental.
Okay, so wrong spell. Yeah. So I gotta.
So let me.
I've been at home for
I've got to
6
roll
days.
initiative for them.
And I was in the
Yeah.
hospital from home. So you got to make this shit out.
So they're gonna
They're
roll initiative 8, but before me.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
And I'm going to summon them between us and the fire dragons, red dragons. Sorry. And that's it.
Okay. So, Kukyo, you have 4 wormlings about 15, 20 feet away from you.
15, 20 feet?
Yeah. Because 10, 15. They're...
So they're diving down at me, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So I want to use my bonus action and dash above them. And while I'm dashing by them, I want to drop that last bomb. Well, if I drop the bomb, can I drop it in a way that it'll hit the whites, the blacks, and the reds?
The reds are nowhere near you.
I thought. Also, it's the black and the whites that are near me.
Yeah. You have about 1 more round before the reds are in play.
Okay. And how many of these are? How many are left of the white and the black?
There's 4 of them, 2 and 2.
Okay. So if you looked at them, are they in a line, or are they just kind of like in a group, or?
They're in a group.
Okay, so I want.
Your other bomb, even if they save, will kill them.
Okay, I'm gonna throw the bomb.
Yeah.
And
Since you're throwing it, you have to make a range attack roll.
Okay.
Just because you're throwing it and you're trying to get it at a certain location.
Yeah, it's gonna be a 26 to hit.
You hit.
All right, I'll roll the shrapnel damage because the fire doesn't matter, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Well, if it mattered, only one of them saved.
Okay. So it's 15 plus 12. 15 plus 18.
Yeah. The one that saved was the one that got hit with the javelin, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay. 15.
If you roll over 16 points of damage, they're all dead.
30. Comes out to 34. So half that.
No, they only the one that took the javelin took half. The other 3 of them took full. They're all dead.
Okay.
Because the one that took the javelin only had 7 health.
Ah, okay. Fishing for wormlings.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm going to, if I use my bonus action and dash towards the group, will I get to them?
You move. You threw it and moved 30 feet back to get out of the explosion.
I guess I did, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So I use my bonus action to dash?
Yeah.
Okay, would I get to our group?
Yeah. Because you were only 6 feet away.
All right, so I'm thinking I'm going to dash towards them like, hey, can I have one of your bombs? Yeah, any of them, any of you 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would give it to him. I'm not going to use it. I have my own.
Okay.
Right. You'll get it on their turn.
That's fine. I just want to get it so that way I could try and dash back up towards the dragons and hit them in the air before they hit us on the ground. That makes sense. So that'll be my turn.
Okay. Now, the dragon's gotta make an intelligence roll. Nope. Those dragons hit the methods, and the first things dragons do when they encounter an enemy, they use their breath weapon. They did not roll high enough to recognize that they would be immune. They all unleash their fire on the smoke method. It's now Mac's turn.
Yes.
Because it takes they only get one thing per round.
Okay, so distance between the red dragons and our party?
This. I assumed you summoned the methods as close to the red dragons as you could.
About, yeah. Yes, I did.
Yeah. So they're about 80 feet above you.
Okay, and status to the black and white dragons?
Dead.
I blew them out of the sky, brother.
Green dragons?
Dead.
They're all gone. Blew them out of the sky, too.
All right, so we're looking at the red dragons.
They're dead,
Where moves
Dave.
now?
They're dead.
They're dead, Jim. They're dead. Okay.
They're all dead.
All dead in Shimoda Village.
All right, so Mac's going to sheath the rapier as an object interaction. He's going to take aim at one of them with his crossbow. So 20 40 hit. Okay.
Yeah. They all had 17 AC except for the white dragons that had 16.
Okay. So that's 8, 9, 10. It's 19. 33. 41 points of damage to any one of the red dragons that's been injured. And if none have been injured, then just randomly choose one.
Okay.
41 points of damage.
Okay.
It's another 5.
So
5 points, and that's his turn.
okay. So you can try and throw a javelin, but you'll have just the throw will be disadvantaged, but you can reckless it to be a straight roll.
All right. First one. I think that's a.
Yeah.
No, it's not critical.
No, it would be green if it was a crit. But you hit. I assume you're aiming for the one that Mac hit. So
Yeah.
yeah, you manage. By all odds, you just check that thing straight up in the air and manage to stab one of them.
Did it die, the one that I hit, or is still alive?
Still alive.
I'm going to the same one. That's a miss.
Yeah.
That will be it.
Make another attack roll. Does that hit anyone's AC?
12 does it hit?
A 12?
No.
No.
That thing came right back down and just stabbed into the ground. Yeah. So, Throw, your turn.
Okay, so the Misfits go first. I told them, "Get them, boys!" I flew up to engage the dragons. So I rolled 8 attacks, 1 for each. The first 2 hit, and then one of the last 2 hit. So however you want to. One of them was a critical failure also. Oh, no, 2 critical failures. I rolled it in the Dice Roller channel if you want to look at it.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I also rolled damage for the 3 that hit.
Okay. Uh, roll me 2 more attack rolls.
Both 17s.
Okay. Roll me 2 damage rolls.
Shit.
Oh, crap. I messed that one up. Sorry. 2. There we go.
Okay. One Memphis took 3, another Memphis took 6.
Are you keeping track of them, or you want me to?
You can keep track of them. They have 22
All right,
health,
so-
it's not like they're gonna kill them.
Do you care which one takes the damage?
All I know is it's the 2 different ones take the damage, so it doesn't really matter. They attack their.
So I'll have the next one down in the. I'll have the next one down in initiative order. Take the damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
1 and 2 is there's 8 of them attacking 4 wormlings, so 1 and 2 are attacking
2
the
each.
first one. 3 and 4 are attacking the second one. 5 and 6 are attacking the third one, and 7 and 8 are attacking the fourth one. So they basically attack their partner. So the third one, so number 3 attacked 4, and 6 attacked 5.
There we go.
Yeah. And this one, I took the 5 points. Okay. So, yeah. Now what are you doing? Now it's Thorok's turn. The dragons are about 80 feet above you.
I'm going to cast Chill Touch on the first dragon.
Okay.
So my D100 is an 80.
Okay.
And Chill Touch is actually an attack roll because I haven't done one of those in a while. That's an 18 to hit.
You hit.
And I think it's 2d8. For 10 cold damage, and it can't regain hit points.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's my turn.
Still up, so it's back to the top of the round. Tokyo, I assume you're fine, like, so you're now floating up on the ground. So it'll take you 2 dashes to get up to the dragons. But you have 2 more bombs. You can't. Are you muted again? Oh, okay. I just wasn't hearing
Now,
you.
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now? Okay.
If you have 2 more bombs, but if you try and throw them upwards, you have disadvantage.
No, I'll dash up 60 feet with my bonus action, and at an angle.
Yeah.
Sort of. And I'll throw it from there. I rolled a 23.
Yep.
And the damage on it was 28.
Okay. Okay. It was 28 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. 3 of them passed, but one of them died.
Sweet. Okay. I'm gonna accident surge, and I'm gonna throw the other bomb up. That's gonna be a 21 to hit.
Yep.
All right. Comes up to 25 damage.
Okay.
How much for those Mifits?
Yep. Mifits are all gone.
Sorry, brother.
There's now a cloud of smoke. You can't see the dragons, and they can't see us. A giant cloud of smoke because 8 Mephits just poofed.
Okay. So yeah, 3 of them are still there, and now it's their turn. And let's see. Oh. Close that one, that one, since they're all dead. And okay. Kukyo, roll 2 dexterity saves.
All right. First one is a 23. Second one is a 22.
Yeah, you pass. It was a 13 DC, so. So, 2 of them breathe on you for 18 and 17, and then you have that, so 9 and 8 fire damage. And okay. So yeah, if the one that and one of them tried to bite you, but he bit his own tongue.
My AC's a 21.
No, he rolled a 1, so he did 7 piercing damage to himself. Because he did not roll. The 2 of them recharged, and that one didn't, so he bit you.
Okay.
But he doesn't take fire damage, so that's why it's only 7. So it's now Mac's turn.
And can't be seen?
Yeah,
They can be seen or they can't be seen?
they can be seen. One of them's in melee with Kukyo.
Yeah,
So it
if
looked
they
like
kept
it's
moving,
been
they
hurt?
poofed through. They poofed through the smoke from the Mephits.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, and well, it didn't matter to them. They have blind sight, so
19 to hit.
that hits.
All right.
You get sneak attack if there's one in melee.
Okay, so ooh, nice. So that's 17, 23, 27. Okay,
It had 23. Once you got past 23, you died.
cool. All right. Um,
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Mac will move 30 feet backwards. Try and get a little bit more distance between him and them. I know they're flying downwards, or are they all trying to congregate on Kukio?
Roak, Mac, and it make a dex save.
25.
Okay.
21. I rolled a damn 19 on that. That was pretty beastly for me.
Then
Ooh. Oh, well, this is bludgeoning damage, so you take half damage. Okay. Oh, I rolled crap on that, so you took 2 points of damage as a wormling fell on you. They are directly above you, and it fell out of the sky.
Makes sense.
Do we all, if we save, do we still take 2?
No, if you saved, you didn't get hit by it.
Oh, okay. That's different then.
Yeah. You managed to avoid the body falling out of the sky. So, yeah. It's your turn.
can I see how many red dragons are there left?
There's 2.
2. I will use. Still normal for me. Javelin. My last javelin I have left. That's that. Not my lightning javelin yet.
Yeah. Oh, the lightning javelin returns to you when you use it, so it's not a one-use item.
Yeah, but you can. What I read in my lightning, you can only use it once per day.
Yeah, but you can still use it as an. Oh yeah,
Normal javelin.
yeah. And since it's a magic item, it doesn't break,
Yeah.
so you can always retrieve it from a body.
I'm going to use normal javelin first. My
Okay.
last javelin.
Yeah. So, make an attack roll at normal since you're recklessing to counteract the disadvantage.
Yeah. 23.
You hit.
4 piercing.
Yep. And yeah. Are you going to use your last javelin, or are you gonna?
How far is Kuya from the dragons?
15, 20 feet.
Okay, he's not in the straight line of sight.
No. He's off to the side. You're under them. So.
All right. I will use my lightning javelin and 6 of 6. Does it hit?
The save. Give me a second.
DC 13.
It failed. Yeah. So.
He got 18 of lightning damage over them.
Yeah. Okay. So it's hurt, but it's still flapping.
All right. That will be my turn.
Thurak, the two red dragons are red dragon wormlings are about 10 feet from each other and about 15-20 feet from Kukio. If you have an
Okay.
AO spell. But one of them looks really bad. That if you had to pick one, it would be no question which one you target.
I think I'm going to cast Shatter at 5th level. I should be able to catch both of them without hitting Kukio, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So roll
Right.
the D100.
D100. That's a 9, so I'll roll again, and it's a 14.
Yeah, I know 14 actually does something. Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah. 14 is smoke. A cloud of smoke, effective level 13, appears 100 feet in a random direction from you. Roll a d8.
Second. 1. 8.
Okay. Kukio, about 40 feet above you, a big thing of smoke appears.
Is it aggressive?
It looks like a fog cloud.
Okay. Does it move or is it just a cloud?
It's a cloud of smoke.
Awesome.
It looks like what happened after those creatures self-destructed from you blowing them up.
Ooh, camouflage.
All right. So the two dragons need to make Constitution saving throws, DC 17.
Yeah. Both fail.
31 damage. Thunder.
The three of you make a dex save.
I don't have another
18.
good dex save in me.
Killing me.
23.
It's not falling on you.
Oh, okay.
That's a 9.
Yeah. Okay. Luckily, it can only fall on one of you. So, yeah. Okay. Throak, you take 12 points of bludgeoning damage as you fail to get out of the way of a falling dragon wormling. Just a bunch of dead weight just falls on top of you.
Which one?
The one that you killed with the shatter.
Oh, no, I'm saying who takes it? Me?
Yeah. Because I rolled a
How much damage?
12.
That's fine.
Yeah.
How much damage do I take?
12.
Oh, nice. My ward. I guess my ward will take that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. The dragon just falls and slams into your ward and just slides off.
Damn worms.
Yeah.
How's the other one looking?
Not that hot. Considering he's a red dragon. Yeah.
All right, that's my turn.
Yeah. Tsukio, it's your turn.
All right, I'll move forward and sneak attack him.
Okay.
Here, take this, you bastard. All right, that's going to be a 25.
That hits.
All right. Let's see. It's 10. 20. 24.
The three of you make a deck save.
Can I push him out of the way with
Make a
a dash?
strength roll.
Yay!
23.
Who's he gonna drop on?
You don't really know.
All right.
You can.
22.
But judging by how they're moving, you don't think it will fall on anyone.
Okay.
Because I assume Mac can beat a DC 10.
Yeah, I got a 20,
You rolled
21.
21.
I put it in the chat.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can, since you're a melee, you can push it so it falls like 30 feet away, but they all beat the DC 10 to avoid getting smacked with the corpse. So you can if you want, but it doesn't matter. No one's going to take damage. It would only be thematic. Can people hear me, or is my hangout shorting out on me?
No, I can hear you.
Okay. I just never heard your response. Are you going to push the corpse away, or just going to let it fall?
Yeah, I'll push the other way.
Okay. Roll a strength roll if you're pushing it, just to see how far you push it.
Let's see. I'm just adding my. Yeah, it comes out to a dirty 20.
Yeah. So you just stab it, and then you just use your other arm as you pull out to push it away, and it just falls about 25 feet away from the party.
Works for me.
Yeah.
So
combat's over. You killed all the wormlings.
I want to. I would like
I'm gonna
to
grab all my javelins.
I'd like to skin the. Actually, I'd like to skin all of them.
Are your javelins magical?
How does
Only one. The
Only the magical one survives the fall.
It's one more
Okay.
javelins.
Question. I have a question.
Yep.
Is the fighting still going on over with the kobolds?
Yes.
Okay. Mac's going to start taking off towards where the fighting is.
the rock's going to do the same?
It'll take you about a minute and a half to get over there, and the fighting sounds aren't as strong as before the wormlings started their assault.
Assessment. Mac's going to try and assess the situation over at the battle site with the kobolds and whatnot. How are the guard faring?
Yeah. Are you going to tell people to stay here in case there's another sneak attack?
Yeah, I think Mac would ask Itig and Kukio to stay put just in case, and Throwak and to go with Mac to see if the line needs any help holding.
Yeah, because of distance that you have to cover, it'll take you a minute and a half to get over there.
Okay.
So.
But can I see over there is like how the front is doing for our side versus their side?
Um, there are a lot of bodies. Most of them kobolds. Some of them guards. The guards are bloodied and beaten, and some of them scorched. There were. It was a heavy push, but with the bombardments that they used, took out a lot of a lot of the kobold forces. So
Okay.
there is some, mostly just the dragon shields, because they have the endurance to survive the spells.
So, what color kobolds are mostly remaining?
It's a mixture of the five.
Are they still separated by color?
At no, not really. It's, you know, when you're getting your ass beaten, grudges don't really matter anymore. If you were here at the beginning of
We're
Kobold
about
Invasion,
2 rounds. When we're right at the edge of fireball range, Throak wants to use prestidigitation to amplify his voice and then yell into Draconic, "Now is your chance, my red brothers! Attack! Red shall conquer all!" So I'm going to for prestidigitation. That's going to be a 32.
roll again.
While he's
86.
86.
Yep.
And while he's doing that, Mac has pulled out a giant boar from his rust bag of tricks. And is continuing to push forward towards the line.
You would not believe what you just rolled. You cast
Something
fireball.
good, I hope?
You cast fireball without expending a spell slot.
Nice.
Yes. Yes.
Best roll ever.
That is beautiful.
You were one away from getting amnesia.
Oh, that would have.
Oh, that would be bad. That would be bad.
Yeah, but the 87 was you stain everything you touch blue for the next 1d6 days.
Oh, that would suck. I couldn't touch my spell book. I couldn't touch anything. Anyway,
Yeah.
so do I have to pick where the fireball goes?
They're sort of in a cluster, so yeah, there's about 16 kobolds left. All of them, like I said, all of them were dragon shields because they're the only ones with the fortitude and the armor to survive the soldiers. But there are some red ones which have fire resistance, so they'll automatically take half damage and quarter if they save.
Okay, so I still want to keep the fireball away from them because I don't want to do any damage to them if I can.
They're all mixed together. It's you would have
all right, that's fine.
Technically not attack the group if you're not attacking the red ones.
No, I'll hit them all then.
Yeah.
And that's going to be 33 damage on that fireball.
Hey, wait,
boom, baby.
Was that roll for the fireball or the prestidigitation?
That was the fireball. All the prestidigitation was to amplify my voice and.
Oh no, I meant the D100. Was that the fireball?
Yeah, that was for the chaos table fireball.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, how much damage was the fireball?
33.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I have not.
And it's a DC 17.
Yeah. Half of them saved. A couple of them with, like, and 4 of them saved with a natural 20.
It's all right.
So the fireball did go off, but you put it on the center of the group, so the ones on the outside didn't get hit. So you didn't hit any guard. But a lot of them managed to save, but they were already battle damaged, so several of them fell. But the red ones survived because they took quarter damage. So you cut their numbers down from 16 to 10.
So, how many reds are left?
There's about 3 reds in there, and the rest are varying colors.
Okay. From this point on, I'll yell out in common to the guards, "Don't attack the red ones. No one attack the red ones."
They are going to look at you very funny.
I lost you for a second.
I said they look at you very funny. Why wouldn't they attack kobolds?
Don't attack the red ones. Just do it. Attack everyone but the red ones. Let one of each color get away.
Mind you, there's only like 1 white left, a couple blacks, a green, and a...
Y'all get it. I'll explain it to you later. Don't leave one of each color and don't attack the reds. Let them run.
Okay. Well, all the kobolds are still fighting, so...
No, after a fireball, there's only one of their color left. They think that that we're helping the reds take over, and they're still fighting. Boy, that's ballsy. They're still fighting. Kill them.
Yeah, well, they have a job to do, so they aren't going to... So, Mac, do you want to help this situation because the guards are getting tired and they're injured? And
how far away are we now?
you're probably about like 60, 70 feet away from the mast.
All right, continuing to move. Mac will take aim at one of them in general. It's 25 to hit.
Yeah.
And 17 points of damage to one of them.
Okay. You drop one of them.
All right. And then when able, again moving forward, he would take another shot with crossbow. Do you want me to wait until next round or roll it to close in, or
Throwick, are you going to throw another spell at them?
This time I'm going to, since we're still moving forward, I'll cast Animate Objects, and I'll fork the last of them to death. since they're not running away like smart little kobolds. So we've got that's a 30 and a 32.
Your utensils don't start moving.
Son of a bitch.
Do what now? You cut out. What happened?
The utensils don't start
Spell
moving.
failed.
Uh-oh.
As far as you know, it failed.
Damn it.
You're going to be asleep a week from now, and your forks are going to start stabbing you in the ass. It's going to be Fork-mageddon.
Forking crap.
So, Mac, you're going to take another shot?
Yeah, that's 16 to hit.
You miss.
All right, well then I'm going to use Mystic Eye as a bonus action, so that's going to turn that 16 into a dirty 20.
Okay, that hits.
And it's going to be 15 points of damage total.
Yeah, you drop another one.
All right. And we're within, are we within 20 feet now?
Yep.
Okay, so the boar is going to charge straight at one of them.
Okay.
And what is it? +5 to hit. All right, the boar got a 19 to hit.
That hits.
All right, so the damage is 2d6 plus 3. 4. Okay, so 13, but then because it charged, it takes another 2d6. It's 19. 20 points of slashing damage from the boar, and it needs to make a DC 13 strength save or be knocked prone.
It's dead.
Okay, so the boar gored the kobold before the kobold could fall to the ground or whichever. So now the boar is in melee.
Yeah. So, I'm just gonna say, the fighting will stop in like 3 rounds, by itself, unaided. If you want to cast spells to speed things up, I just assume it's with the guards and Mac taking pot shots at the kobolds. It'll take about 3 rounds, 2-3 rounds, maybe.
Okay.
So,
is there one that looks like a leader?
No.
Like somebody that's in charge?
You know what leader armor looks like. You do not see any of that.
We killed them all.
No, we only killed 2. Okay. Then yeah, just Mac's gonna switch to his Sunblade and go into melee and just start swinging at kobolds.
Yeah. Throw. Are you gonna throw any more spells?
You know.
Yeah, Throak's
Jedi
gonna cast
awesome
polymorph
badassness.
and turn himself into a giant ape.
Okay.
Biggly.
I rolled it.
I didn't hear you. You cut out.
Rolled an 82.
Okay. So you go in and you start wrecking shit, and then 1 round later, your polymorph drops and 5 of your utensils come to life.
Damn it!
Because
Get him, boys.
because the concentration spell casts on top of your concentration spell.
I know. I figured something would happen.
So
I thought I might have
in the melee with a bunch of kobolds.
I've got good armor. I'm not scared.
Yeah. Yeah. How much HP do you have?
Roll from my forks to attack?
No. I'm just gonna hand wave it. They're very damaged. I'm just want to know how much HP you have left.
I'm still full.
After all that lightning damage you took at the beginning?
The lightest, I saved from almost all of it. So, and then I cast Absorb Elements that halved it again.
Yeah.
So, and then that put 3 points. That you burned through 22 points of my ward, but I cast a couple abjuration spells that bumped it, that gave it a couple points.
Okay.
But all in all, abjuration wizards are boss.
Yeah, if you still have your ward, you basically take no damage, and the fight's done. Yeah, but you still have to stay. They still want you to guard the place for one more full day, just in case of a reprisal.
That's fine. I'll gather up my my forks before I leave.
Yeah.
The ones that are floating and the ones that aren't.
Yeah.
Did any of them escape?
You're disappointing me, guys. Let me.
No one escaped. But you also don't see leader armor among the dead.
Okay. Then Machiavelli is going to go around to the guards and see what he can do. He has 10 side points remaining, and I would imagine those that are dead have probably been dead for more than a minute, correct?
Yes.
All right, so he's not going to be able to revivify, or the equivalent revivify anybody, but he will go around healing the most injured.
Yeah.
And will, burn off the rest of his side points in order to be able to do that.
Mind you, there were like 30 guards here, and only like 4 of them died.
Okay, well, he's gonna do what he can in order to help the most seriously injured.
Yeah.
And he's got 5 potions of healing for the ones that are once he runs out of side points. If anybody needs them from the guard, he'll give them to them.
Well, there are a couple guards here that are quote unquote trained in as a medic, so they got healing kits from that. So
okay, well then he'll use his side points until they're exhausted.
Yeah. There are a couple combat medics here that are just basically soldiers with a healer's kit.
Okay. Then he'll do what he can, and then he'll suggest to Throac that they return to the dry dock for the airship.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good idea. Damn forks with their non-listening ass, fucking non-flying. What are you guys doing?
Stab, stab.
Wait, what? I'm sorry. I don't think I caught that.
No, then I'm just talking to damn forks and non-listening asses.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. because he had a hesitation spell effect.
Whoops.
Yeah, his spell got delayed for 1d3 rounds.
Well, at least they didn't spring up out of nowhere and stab him in the ass while he was asleep. I mean, or at least he wasn't trying to go buy more forks or something like that and then have all the ones that he was about to buy animate and attack the seller,
That's such a good idea. Oh, I like it.
That actually happened with Thunderwave.
Yeah. Chris got the a delayed spell that went that's delayed it sometime during the next week. While he was buying a wand of Thunderwave, the Thunderwave went off.
Oh, damn. Bucks.
All right.
Yeah.
Mac and the Boar and Throak, I guess we'll go back over to the dry dock area, the warehouse where the airship's being held, and just kind of wait for our relief to show up. Make sure everybody over there is, combat capable just in case.
Yeah. Well, there's guards, but they're they aren't they're they're basically street cops that are
Right.
They are combat trained, but they aren't battalion
But that's
trained.
that's not their real gig. Their gig is to catch criminals and whatnot,
Yeah.
not fight kobolds.
They're the type of they're the level that breaks up bar fights and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or tries to stop a barbarian from a bar to fight.
Yeah. Yeah. If you rolled 1 point higher or 1 point lower, you would either have the Belch of Titanus, which belches a thunderwave effect, or Belch of Ifrit, which sends off a 30-foot cone of fire.
Holy crap!
Oops.
That would have kind of sucked a little bit.
Yeah. But his spell would have went off as normal. Mind you, he might have.
That's all that really matters.
Mind you, you probably would have destroyed your animate objects.
Okay, that would have been bad. But
Yeah. 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 So, yeah. You complete the contract, you come back the next day, and there's nothing happens. It's a quiet day. And you get paid 1,000 gold each.
Oh,
Whoa!
decent.
yeah, that is decent.
Yeah.
Oh, and did Kukio, did you skin those dragons?
Yeah, I wanted to skin as many of them as I could, because I'm gonna make me some red plate or red plate or red scale or some shit. I don't know. I
Dragon
figured
scale.
between the four.
They're wormlings. Their scales aren't fully developed for that kind of thing.
Okay, then I'll just take.
Well, you can use it's still pretty good material. It's just
Can I make a shield that's resistant to fire out of one of them? Like a buckler? Figure a
basically
buckler.
they haven't built enough essence to get a resistance effect out of them. You can make clothing out of it and have it as normal clothing. That's pretty much the only thing you're going to get from wormlings. Wormling hide.
I'm down with that. I'll take a hide of each one of them. Make me a fucking pimp suit of each one.
Yeah.
Hey, I might get dirty and fuck shit up, but I'll run around town looking like a pimp. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. So yeah, you can definitely skin them and get the
Red Dragon boots. Hell yeah.
Well, you can get all 5 colors.
That's what I'm talking about.
Mind you, the
Red Sorcerer.
Everyone except the blue ones, they're all cut up because of the shrapnel.
That's okay. I'll piece them together. That's what the cobbler's for, or whatever the hell the shoemakers, or the tailor.
Yeah,
I'll figure it out. So red, white, green, black, and blue. What about their fucking fire sacks? Can I harvest the 4 of them to make one good one?
yeah, they're kind of small.
That's all right. I'll harvest the 4.
Yeah. It's a 50-50 shot whether or not you'll be able to do something with them or not.
That's okay.
They're wormlings. They really aren't fully. They aren't developed enough for really anything.
I think overall, I really would like. Actually, I'm gonna take a head of each one of them, and I'm gonna sit that at my fucking Kukio's place. It's like trophies.
It will help you.
Hell yeah. I'll use it as hand puppets. Rawr!
Mm.
Oh, that would be so badass. Make a magic item out of one of their heads that spews fire. Be like a Voltron lion head that shoots fire.
Jeez.
Dude, that'd be bad. You can't tell me that wouldn't be badass.
No, that would be pretty cool, but still at the same time, that's we're not talking robots here. We're talking actual flesh zombie zoids, man.
Hey, you want one now?
Talk about pissing off. Talking about pissing off the local dragon cults. Boy, they wouldn't be happy with you at all.
I don't give a fuck. No, man.
If there wasn't if you could actually make magical items, that would actually be possible.
You see what I'm saying?
You would have to leave the neck attached to the head, though. You can't.
So I'd have to put my arm all the way through their head, to their neck and head and all that shit. I could do that.
Yeah. Well, because you need the skin flap from the neck.
Okay, I'll take fucking one of each color.
Yeah.
The head and the neck.
Yeah.
I'll make Ruben's tacos.
Now.
Hell yeah. Taco time. What?
You'll need to get them preserved so they won't rot.
All right, I'll take them into town now.
Yeah.
Hey, how big is their wings?
They're medium creatures, so I'd say they probably have about a 2.5-3 foot wingspan. For one of the wings themselves, so double that for a total wingspan.
I'm gonna take a pair of wings also. Got an idea for it. I might as well just take one of the wormlings. That looks the best.
Yeah.
I have nothing else. I really don't know what else we can do besides wait around. But if we got paid, motherfucker.
And they ask you to return the leftover ammunition.
It's like there isn't any. We used them to kill all the freaking 2,000 dragons that we just fucking fought.
Did we use it all?
No.
Yes.
You only used half of it.
Sleight of hand, the rest.
It's fucking cannonball.
There are witnesses that know how many you have used.
I used 2. I use 4.
Mac didn't use any. He'll give them back. He doesn't care. He's not interested in things that explode.
Yeah. You
It
took
goes like-
you took 2 from throwback, so it and Mac still have 2.
That's too bad because my sleight of hand would have been a 26. What? That's fine. Give them back. I can't. I don't have any anyways.
He just gives it back. Like, I don't need them.
Oh.
I like everything that allows me to fuck shit up better. You know what I thought about doing? Was actually getting one of those and stuffing it down one of their fucking mouths. I probably would have got fucked up. Get my
Oh, yeah.
fucking arm chopped off, maybe. But my ring of regeneration, I would have grew it back eventually. But
It
to do
depends
that,
on whether or not the arm that it took off had the ring on it.
it doesn't because I put it somewhere else.
Yeah.
Exactly what I was thinking.
I got that somewhere where it always regenerates.
Would you grow a new arm? Would you grow a new arm, or would your arm grow a new you?
Exactly.
Uh,
Actually, that would be kind of cool. 2 of me, dude.
No, I don't think Airwood could handle 2 Kukios.
What?
Just like I'm absolutely positive
Give me a couple
that
levels.
Airwood could not handle 2 Harleys or even 2 Jebs for that matter. There's no way the world could handle 2 Kukios.
the ring of rejection does not work on the arm alone. It only works on the central body.
Did you say ring of rejection?
Regeneration.
Bitch, you got rejected.
Rejected.
You got so rejected your arm fell off. It was like, no, son, you ain't getting none tonight. Plop right there on the floor. You done.
Yeah.
Just took a big dump in the dream. That's okay.
Okay. Well, that's all I had planned.
That's cool. That was a good game.
Dude, yeah, talk about making me shit my pants.
It was up. I was like, dude, how many
It
dragons?
almost died in the first turn.
Like, holy shit, man.
Like 30? Is that what? Did you say 30? I was like, okay, we could do that. One pass, I'm like half health. Fuck.
Dude. And
like,
if
action
you guys had
drink
stayed a little bit farther back, I was gonna hit him with an empowered fireball, but you guys went straight to melee, and I'm like, fuck.
I'm just doing cuckoo.
Oh,
Next time, throw a hint.
they were strategic about it. They let the blue ones go first because they could go bury underground and pop up without being noticed.
I probably could have popped all 8 of those blues on fireball, and then it sucks, but you take those 8 hits, but they're gonna go down quick after that.
Yeah.
The only thing I was worried about was, could we burn through the 8 before we started the other ones catching up? That was the only concern I had. But I was ready to burn.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit. It's round 1. Do we need to start retreating now? Because I'm looking at my HP just start ticking downwards, and it's like, oh shit.
Yeah. Oh,
First said 31.
yeah. The fight was never going to be kobolds. It was always going to be wormlings.
He took 55.
And my first thought was actually not even. On our hand, we kind of skipped to the fight portion too quick. But I was actually going to cast Lehman's Tiny Hut and then let everybody fight melee outside through the hut because it's impervious to damage.
Oh, that'd have been awesome.
You guys could go in and out of it. Side of it, you're immune to damage. You would take, opportunity attacks as you back off, but that was it.
I could do that all day long. Fuck it.
Yeah. Well,
That sounded like it hurt.
yeah. So
How many XP, Matt?
well, I already told you. You guys got 3
What?
because I threw a literal truck at you.
Yes.
Level
Yes, you did.
Oh yeah, I kept him.
Level 5.
Well, I will wait to woot woot until tomorrow.
Yeah, and I'm going to end the broadcast because the game ends here. And then-
Sweet.
You guys have anything you want
Thanks for
to?
the game, man. I appreciate it.
Thanks for the game, man.
Nice game.
Yep, nice game. Way to scare the literal